Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Just a quick disclaimer before this video starts. This was Jackocar throwback week at Monza, hence the classic livery. So basically everybody runs a classic livery. It doesn't just have to be from F1, it can be from NASCAR, IndyCar, anything really. So yeah, there was 20 different liveries on the grid. I'll leave a link to the actual video, the actual live stream in the description down below, and enjoy the video. So as always, we're going to go straight into our one-shot qualifying lap, coming around the final corner here at Monza, trying to get a good run down that start-finish straight, as it is really important to get, because if not you just stop the pace straight away into turn 1, getting that DRS open nice and early as we look out for our braking point on the left-hand side. We're going to be braking now, trying to cut as much as that inside corner. We sort of miss it and run over the orange curb instead, so that didn't settle the car quite a bit, I found. But I was just, yeah, I think I took that line more because I was worried about invalidating my lap. But yeah, we come around the flat out right hander now, coming into the second chicane. Again, trying to cut that apex as much as possible. We do it a lot better here. Get a much better run out, short shift up to 4th to keep the car in a straight line. Now we go into Lesmo 1, sort of missed the apex there. Yeah, weren't really the best line. And then we come into Lesmo 2, a lot better there. Now we go for the run, DRS open up towards the Scari. Yeah, a solid corner. It was a lot of fun in practice. Come straight into the tunnel now, into the Scari. It says we were purple sector 2, and we're going to come into the right, bump over the curb, and we invalidate our lap, which yeah, was not ideal at all. So with that, we are starting pretty much from the back of the grid, P17 out of 20. We've got Khalifa on our right, Pete in front. And yeah, I was just trying to make sure that I could get the car cleanly through turn 1, keep that front wing on the car as we go to 5 red lights. And we get a decent start, a decent bit of traction off the line. Pete now dives straight into that gap. I didn't notice that gap was there, and Dexter in front on the mediums had a bit more of a slower start, so that really did slow us down, and now we're basically at the back. Just trying to make sure we don't run into anyone else's instant, as Dexter has a very interesting line through turn 1. I wasn't expecting him to slow down that much, same with the exit. But yeah, we were just trying to get past Dexter as quick as possible now with him on them mediums. I didn't want to get stuck behind for too long. You see already Khalifa's pulled a decent gap away from him. So yeah, we're going to be able to get past him into the second chicane now. And we are cleanish through. He has a little dive up the inside, but yeah, we're past. So now we're looking at Khalifa up ahead. Already a second those guys have pulled ahead. So that was a massive gap that they pulled. As you see Khalifa now having a look on Pete in red mat, sorry, into Lesmo 2. He has a massive slide. I don't know how he kept that out of the wall, to be honest. So yeah, fair play on that one. But yeah, we're now pretty much just trying to keep with the pack. I wasn't expecting to be in this position, so I didn't really know how the car was going to act in dirty air or anything. I hadn't really practiced it. So yeah, I was just sort of just learning as I went along, as we have a little bit of a run on Khalifa, and as soon as we do, behind, Dexter has retired from the race. I think he had contact in Ascari, so that brought out the safety car. But we jump up to the end of the safety car now. Obviously we can't pit under safety car and Jackocar, so it was just sort of a dead bit of the race. And I'm already sort of looking on Khalifa, but I decide to bring it into the pits. Obviously with not being able to pit, safety cars breed safety cars, so if there's another one, this could bring me back into the race as we come in to take the first of our 2 mandatory stops. Yeah, there was a few people in front as well come in. I think Riley had damage on that one, so he actually gained a pit stop on it, so he's miles up the road now, because you're allowed to pit if you have so much damage. So yeah, he sort of benefited from that, but all of us guys, we've come in for our actual pit stop as we sort of ghosted him out of Corey's Lotus there, which was an interesting game glitch, but there we go. So yeah, we're just going to try and keep with Corey now, see if we can work together, DRS up towards the back of the pack. And that was pretty much what we've done, so this is a bit further on. All the guys in front now had made that pit stop like us, so unfortunately there weren't any safety car that sort of helped us get ahead. But yeah, we didn't really gain or lose anything, I don't think. I thought I'd lose more time, obviously changing my wing, but yeah, we didn't really seem to gain or lose. I think at best we would have just been within this pack in front, but yeah, it's pretty tight up in front. You see they're going side by side in the second chicane. They're all sort of backing off. I didn't see, and I run straight into the back of Khalifa. Yeah, there wasn't really much I could do, so that was more wing damage. It seems to be a bit of a common occurrence in the last few races. So yeah, we're now going to be coming into the pits, serve our second stop, go on to another set of mediums, and basically run them to the end. They could go the distance, but the only issue was if there was a late safety car with the other guys on softs, it wouldn't have ended well. But we did in fact stay out another lap, because I was sort of thinking, like, if I could keep with the guys in front, keeping their DRS, I might be able to get to the softs. So yeah, this is sort of us carrying on. We actually beat Red Matt out of the pit lane. I was sort of having a bit of a battle with him, see how bad the wing damage was as we sort of outbrake him into the second chicane. Managed to keep the position, but yeah, even just through that, like, I dropped out of Camo's DRS steering up in front, so it wasn't worth staying out and ruining Red Matt's race as well as my own. So yeah, I was just already now decided I was going to come into the pits at the end of this lap, change the front wing, and then hopefully there would be a safety car. But yeah, it wasn't really the best first 11 laps, well 12 if you include the qualifying lap. Yeah, just not really much luck. But I was sort of thinking now as well, we're outside of the pack, so hopefully we can just sort of set some fast laps on my own, clean air, burn all that fuel that I'd saved in the safety car, and hopefully jump the pack in front. So we move on to the start of lap 12, and you can see we've got Jordan and Khalifa in the pit lane. Khalifa, the car coming out on the right now, and we just about managed to beat him out and yeah, keep him behind. I thought he'd be making another stop, but I don't think he did. I think he ran it to the end. I could be wrong, but yeah, he was on softer tyres as well. So going into turn 11 Parabolica, I ended up just letting him past. I was just going to see if I could basically use him for DRS and try and basically catch up to that pack that we were once with. And yeah, he just seems to just drive away on them softs. I was struggling quite a lot in this race, to be fair. Yeah, but through the corners, through sector 2, sector 3 really, he was just disappearing. You can see now he's already 2 cars ahead, and we've got Cam K now fresh out the pits. He's also having a look on them soft tyres, but I thought I had the pace to keep him behind. And I was also basically just trying to get into that top 10, so yeah, I was trying to basically limit the amount of time I was battling with him and try and catch up to SD and Camo Babo up ahead. You see it's still P14, so it's still really far down the grid. But yeah, Cam K's going to have a look up the inside. We give him the room, and then we just give him a little bit of a tap, all within Jackocar rules, I suppose. But yeah, we managed to keep him behind. And then, as I said, we managed to catch up to the back of SD Mats. Obviously, quite a few people now coming in for that second stop. They're going to be going onto the soft tyres, but we go up the inside of SD. Gives us a little bit of a nudge to the outside, but on the exit of turn 1, by the first chicane, we managed to just about pull away, basically using all of our battery. Yeah, we didn't really have much to play with, but we get ahead. But like I said, a lot of people now coming out of the pits going onto their soft tyres at the end, so the last thing that I needed now was a safety car, because ultimately I can't pit and then I would have just got swallowed up by all of the soft runners behind. So yeah, it was really important now to just try and basically get the car to the end, make sure the tyres go all the way. There's Camo Babo up ahead. I don't quite know what happened here. I think he hit the curb on the inside like I did in quali, and it launched him off the track, but that's yeah, another position, so we need one more to now get into the top 10 and keep that top 10 streak going on. The guys ahead as well with penalties as well, so yeah, I was just ultimately trying to get within their penalty window, but they're on the freshest, softer tyres, so it was proven to be quite difficult, but we managed to get into Iceman's up ahead, and then same as basically what me and Camo Babo done, but worse, he's yeah, he's nosedived the wall and he's out of the race. So that now puts us into an automatic top 10. So that was basically what I was aiming for. So yeah, after a pretty dismal race, that was something really I could take out of it. I still kept the top 10 streak going, but we go into the final lap and we just miss out on Paul and Pete up ahead. I think one more lap and it would have either been the tyres blew up or we would have got them. So it depends what way really you look at it, but we managed to come home in P10. We gained a few places in that race, but yeah, that was by far our worst race ever in Jackocar. Arnaud's winning the race as well. He had a pretty solid race. I think he got pole as well. So yeah, we wasn't really the best one, but we can afford a few slip-ups here and there in these sort of rounds, but then when we get into the playoffs, yeah, we need to sort of iron them ones out, make sure we actually set a valid lap time. That would be useful. And hopefully keep it a bit more cleaner on track. But with that being said, that is the end of the video. If you did like this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, all of that good stuff. And we'll be back again shortly, maybe for Jackocar, unless I do something before. But yeah, next round of Jackocar is Zandvoort. we've got 2 more rounds of the regular season, then we go into the playoffs where it starts to get a bit more intense. So yeah, thank you for watching and goodbye.